Welcome back to another episode of Stitch on Saturday. Today I'm going to be showing you a really fun stitch. This is called the Tunisian Bamboo stitch. Super easy, and it creates this beautiful little texture that looks like bamboo sticks. Alright, so very similar to the knitting bamboo stitch. And let's get started. Today I'm going to be using my Furls Cruella Deville Tunisian Crochet hook in 8mm. And I will be using Lion Brand Hue Plus Me yarn in Agave. Super soft. I love this yarn. I'm going to link to both of these in the description so you guys can grab yourself some. So let's get started. So in order to do the bamboo stitch, you need an odd number of multiples of 3. So I am going to chain 15 to get started. So tied my slip knot, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now I'm going to show you how to do the foundation row. If you want to go a bit slower, I have a separate video tutorial for the Tunisian Crochet foundation row. But basically what you do is you're going to turn your chain around and pick up loops into the back and the back bumps of each stitch. So I'll go a little quickly here, but if you'd like to take it slow, I've linked to it. You can click the eye above, and I'll take you to the Tunisian Crochet Simple Stitch tutorial. Foundation row and simple stitch. Alright, so I'm just going to pick up a loop into each of these back bumps. You should have 15 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Alright, so now what you're going to do is just do your return pass. So this is still our foundation row, so we're just going to do a return pass. You're just doing a return pass. Right, there we go. So return pass here. Now the way we work the bamboo stitch, super simple. It's gonna be yarn overs and Tunisian knit stitch. So if you don't know how to do the knit stitch, I have a tutorial for that as well. I'll link it in the eye above so you can click that. But basically what you're doing is yarn over, and then you're just gonna go and knit into the next 3 vertical bars. So 1, 2, 3. All right, and then you are going to take your yarn over and bring it in the front like so. You're just going to slip it over those 3 stitches that you just worked. It's important to loose, so the yarn over, and then we're just going to knit 1. Wait a second, I think I'm knitting into this. Okay, so yarn over, and then remember not to knit into the stitch that you just worked into, the last vertical bar that you worked into. We're going to go into the next vertical bar. So yarn over, go into the next vertical bar, and we're going to knit. Remember that you go all the way into the back to knit, because simple stitch is in the front. But for knit stitch, we are going into the back like this, pulling up a loop, so that's our second one, and then Tunisian knit stitch into the third one. All right, and then we have our yarn over here, and we are just going to grab it and pull it over those 3. All right, and then again, yarn over, do a knit into the next 3. 1, 2, 3, All right, and then we're going to take our yarn over and pull it over those 3. And we just continue that pattern across. So we're going to do another yarn over. I'm going to pull up a loop into the next 3. We're going to do knit stitches in the next 3 vertical bars. And then we're going to take our yarn over and slip it over those 3. So that's how you get that little bar here, by slipping the yarn over. All right, and then you'll have a 1 stitch remaining, and you're just going to work a simple stitch into that. Oh, sorry, not a simple. You're just going to do a knit stitch into that. We're just going to work our last stitch as normal. Remember that the last stitch is worked under both of these loops at the end, not just the front loop, but the back as well. And then you're just going to work through those 2 and then pull up a loop, so it gives you your nice straight edge. All right, and then we're just going to do a regular return pass. And remember not to go through all 3 of these. You're going to separate it out, so go through 2 at a time like you do for your return pass, right? So we're just going to do that. Oops. All right. We're just gonna do this. Just return pass all the way across. And then I'm gonna show you one more time how we do our bamboo stitch. Okay, so there's our first row of the bamboo. Now I'm going to show you the next row. So again, yarn over. It's the same repeat all the way for the bamboo stitch. So we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to knit into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then we are just going to take our yarn over and slip it over those 3. Yarn over, knit, knit, and then knit again, and then we are just gonna take our yarn over and slip it. All right, we're gonna continue doing this all the way across until we get to our last 2 stitches, and then we are gonna work a knit stitch into the last stitch, and then just work our last stitch as normal. And remember, the return pass is exactly the same as you normally would do. So 1, 2, 3, knit, and take our yarn over, pull it over those 3, and then just gonna knit into the last stitch here, and then just work into the last stitch as normal. It's good to keep counting your stitches just so you know that you're on the right track. All right, and you're just gonna work your return pass as normal. All right. Okay, oops. Alright, so that is what the bamboo stitch looks like, and that is how you work up the bamboo stitch. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and let me know what other tutorials you'd like to see in the future. Alright, I'll see you next time.